This is Misaki. Misaki is my first bust doll. So this is her name back here. It actually has her definition, which means beautiful flower. Okay, she's a couple years old, well, 3 years old. And I took this class online and I just fell in love with these dolls, and they're just so much fun, but they're also a lot of work. So she's made with 2 layers. On her face, there's actually 3 parts. So you have her bust, then you have her head, and then you have her face. All right. Let's get a close-up here. This is her, part of her dress, I guess you can call it. And it's made with dyed cheesecloth. So I dyed it with just acrylic paints. And I did a lot of beadwork in there. Sorry, another fly. Ugh, hate flies. Her hair is, I want to say it's cod's wool for some reason. It's beautiful though. It's natural Angora. And it's tied up in a little side ponytail here. Okay. Her necklace is simple. Just has a little choker type, a little heart. Okay, then back here you have the wisteria wings out of fabric flowers. They're attached really well, so they're not only just glued on, they're wired on, they're pinned on, they're just really secured in there, really snug, so they're not going anywhere. Her hat is just a simple little hat. I also dyed this. It's like a muslin fabric, and I dyed it with acrylic paints and stitched on some really pretty flowers. These are like paper flowers. Okay. It's not stitched on, but it is attached. So it'll only come off if you pull on it really hard, which I hope you wouldn't do. Back here, she's got a cute little bell dangling off the end of her hat. Just adds a little fun, fairy, whimsy stuff to her. Okay. And here's her face. If you haven't watched the other video with my other doll, the way I put this on is it's actually glued on. The second layer here is glued on after I do sculpt work with the original face, the head, and you do all the sculpting, needle sculpting, back and forth, making it nice and tight to create the indents for the eyes, which makes it look like a cheek, and then the nose, and then the mouth. And then this layer here that's on top of her is stretched and glued on. So it's a pretty labor-intensive type of technique, but it's really worth the end result. You do get some edging here, a little bit of frame just from the fabric because you have to stretch it on and cut it. Okay, that's normal. And then this is just acrylic paints are painted on her face with a little bit of markers. Alright, so there you go. Let me see. Put her hair back. She's just kind of cute. She looks like a peasant girl to me. Misaki.